Hello, Be Awesome listeners. This is episode 50 of the Be Awesome podcast, the fast and furious daily rundown of local folks, local businesses that are weathering this storm with as big a smile on their face as they can, trying to make a difference, help each other out, look out for one another. Yesterday, we had Karen Newman from the Easton Chamber of Commerce on, and she was name dropping like crazy of all the businesses in town and groups. And one of them that she talked about was the Old Colony Y in Easton, Massachusetts, which is very near and dear to me. As of recently, I became one of the board of governors in November of 2019. And I have to say that my perception of the YMCA and the Easton YMCA in particular was not anything of what it truly is. And with this pandemic, it's really showing what the Y stands for and what it is. And so I'm lucky enough to have the executive director, Darcy Paiva. I said it wrong. I purposely said it. I purposely said I wanted to say it right, and I said it wrong.
Tomato. You're good.
Yeah. On today to share all the great things that they're doing and talk about some of the challenges that they've had to overcome, because they have a full gym, they have a swimming pool, membership-based, childcare, whole bunch of things that people were using daily for health and for sense of community and everything else that they've had to essentially close. So first and foremost, Darcy, welcome to the podcast. I see that you're in your office here today on a rainy Friday. Tell us a little bit about the Y, what you do, and what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So the YMCA, so we are a charitable nonprofit organization, and our number one mission and cause is to strengthen community. So I was lucky enough to join the Old Colony about 7 years ago. I had done an internship with Bridgewater State University at the Stoughton YMCA, and I just fell in love with the members. I fell in love with the mission. I was one of the instructors for the very first Live Strong program that ever came to the Easton YMCA. And that was really a truly transformational time for me 7 years ago. And, through all of that, they've been so gracious and have given me so many, training opportunities and, professional development opportunities. And I'm still here today, and I'm so, grateful and happy to be serving the Easton community. So I think, when we talk about, I think, COVID-19, it's rocked our worlds, and not only, the nonprofit world, but, families and businesses, individuals, kids. So we've really had to adapt very quickly to changes that were being made by, Governor Baker and, for the safety of our members. So, again, the mission of the Y at its core is to strengthen community. And just because our doors have closed temporarily, it doesn't mean that our mission, goes away, by any means. So, what we're doing is pivoting our focus from the fitness, the group fitness programs, our pool area, and we're focusing on the very basic needs of our, local communities. We were thrilled a couple of weeks ago. We were approved for 6 emergency childcare sites throughout southeastern Massachusetts for essential workers. And, I think what's amazing is, you think of essential, right? And you think of the doctors, you think of nurses, people in the healthcare field, but, it's also the grocery workers. It's the, people behind the counters that are packaging meats and proteins for us. It's the truck drivers. So we were really thrilled that we're able to provide, childcare and services to those folks. Those frontline people that are really just helping to make the world run right now. So also at those 6 emergency childcare sites, so we've adopted donation centers. So anyone can drop off, basic essential items. So it could be food, it could be clothing, batteries, diapers, toilet paper. Everybody's, up in a roar about toilet paper. It's the big joke, but in all seriousness, paper goods are something essential for families and cleanliness. Batteries, head thermometers, everything like that. So, in addition to those emergency childcare sites, we do have those donation centers that we are asking, if anyone has anything that they would like to donate to us, please let us know, and we'll point you in the right direction of, how you can help. Through all of this, so we've started, it's called the COVID-19 Crisis Fund. All of the funds that we raise are going to go to essentially support all of the basic needs, of the community. So when you think about basic needs, it's, it's food, it's clothing, it's, mental health services, all of that. But it's also those affected by the crisis impact. So, healthcare, mental health services, again, food, anything like that. And then also the educational gap.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of families that they don't have the electronics, they don't have the resources to be able to provide, those virtual learning experiences that the schools are able to help with. So through this COVID-19 Crisis Fund, we're able to, address those, basic needs, and help provide those in-home service programs, just to help cut down on that gap and what it would be.
Okay. And so how would someone, the crisis fund, how does someone apply for it, or how do they
get, absolutely,
information on it?
So a couple of ways that you can do so. If you're looking to donate to it, so we encourage everyone to go to our website at www.oldcolonyymca.org. And it really has a plethora of information. There's a link for it's called COVID-19 Crisis Fund, and you just click on that. And we encourage, any size donation is greatly appreciated. So you can go through the website. If you are looking to get help with any of the things that benefit from the COVID-19 Crisis Fund, just reach out to me. You can reach out through our website. What I can do is, we can talk through resources, and then we can get a game plan together on how to get you there.
Okay. And the donation centers, are those all in Easton, or is it where?
Yep. So there's 6 altogether. So we have one in Easton, East Bridgewater, Stoughton, Taunton, Plymouth, and Middleborough as well.
Okay. Where's the one in Easton? Right at the Y?
Right at the Y. Yep.
Okay. And how often are you guys there? Should you work in regular hours, or?
Yep. So we have it's in our vestibule right now. So, even though our doors are closed, we still have, a few of us that are in the building. So it's outside, so they can drop off at any time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so, this all happened, but the reality and the reason that I was talking about what I thought the why was, and what I've learned from joining on the Board of Governors is, you guys have a state in regard to community and taking care of folks. You have COVID-19 all the time. There's families that you guys are supporting 365 days a year.
Absolutely.
With food and childcare and other services. This isn't something new for you guys to be doing. This is just something a larger scale.
Right. And I think, I think what's really cool about Old Colony is the fact that, we're probably the 22nd largest in the United States, but I think what sets us apart is the fact that, outside of the 7, operating branches, the 5 camps, the 45 childcare sites that we have all of our social services programs that are embedded into everything that we do. And, those go all across Massachusetts. So those span up into Lowell to Springfield, Fall River, and they go all the way to Bourne in the Cape. And that includes, our residential programs, community-based programs, our family services. And a lot of folks, don't know that the Old Colony, so we're actually home to 60 families experiencing homelessness right down the road. Mm-hmm. And, within those 60 families, we serve 120 kids. And additionally, we serve 200 families, across the region. So it's so much more. And I think that's what sets us apart from, other Y organizations.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. First of all, you try not to even think about having anyone that's in such a need, but to have that level of need. And how much has the need gone up, or what have you seen for an uptick since all of this has happened? Are you seeing a large uptick in people, reaching out?
Absolutely. Yeah. And, I think, our social services workers, they're doing this all along. It's just become more critical, and the need has just, increased exponentially over the last, 2-3 weeks. So, we're extremely fortunate to have those programs in place. But it's really funds like the crisis fund that allow us to, continue those services. And, I want to bring up too that, we are closed right now, but when we do reopen, we are going to need, that financial aid in order to continue all the great programs that we offered, when we were open. At our Live Strong program for cancer survivors, we have our Waterwise program, which is a drowning prevention water safety program that we offer free to every single second grader, Easton Public School.
Talk a little bit more about that, because I love that program, and I just found out, recently about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Waterwise program started in 2017, and it really highlights an awesome partnership between the Y and Easton Public Schools. And we were actually the first branch to pilot this program in the Southeast. So essentially, what it is it's a 7-week program that focuses on drowning prevention. So we bus the second graders in the middle of their day to the YMCA. They get about 45 minutes of learning the essentials, how to ask permission before they go in the water, what to do if they see a friend that's struggling. They don't jump in after them. They go, they get help. They find something to pull them in with. They're learning just the basics. And I think it really adds to our mission, the fact that, we want Easton to be drown proofed. We want our local communities to not experience another drowning. And, we're starting with 1 second grader at a time. And, so far since 2017, we've been able to put through 500, but about 540 kids so far through. And, we're able to offer that for free due to the generosity of our donors.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm guessing you probably do, but I'm kind of putting you on the spot. But what's a percentage do you figure of second graders that come into the program that have no idea how to swim or float or have any survival instincts? I mean, do you think, is it high? Is it?
I wouldn't say it's high. So what we try to do is before the program starts, we actually have them go through a series of tests, because you're not learning how to swim.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to know the basics, before you get into the program. However, if we do establish or, notice that a child can't swim, there's private lessons. We can work with them one-on-one, to get them, up to par and make sure that they can take the Waterwise program. But, it's low. I would say it's low, but there's still kids that, come in and they don't have any idea how to swim. Mm-hmm. And some of them, don't know how to float and how to protect themselves. So
yeah, no, I was just curious. I don't know the statistics, but it just seems like every summer it just seems like there's more and more drownings that we see and we hear about. And they always say, and these are in many cases adults, and they said, well, they didn't know how to swim. So I was just wasn't sure.
Exactly.
I know that when I was probably in kindergarten, I just got thrown into the pool, and it was like, you gotta figure it out, kid. Little bit different programs now.
Oh, way different.
So you and I talked a little bit offline before we started. You were telling me about the support, the outreach and the support and the members that are sticking with it. And you guys are putting some virtual classes or some, I see you on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we've definitely had to adapt in terms of engaging and in serving our members right now. So we have gone virtual. So if you go to our website or our Facebook page, so we've got an unbelievable variety of virtual fitness offerings and live stream classes that our members and even our non-members can participate in from home. I think what's really cool is our group exercise instructors are doing live stream classes via Zoom and Eventbrite, just so that our members get to see a friendly face and they get to work out with the people that they've been working out with for years. We have, our dance instructors, our program instructors that are doing videos, just to engage, the kids that are at home that have been in our programs for so long. So, while it's changed in how we engage, we're still here, and we want to know that. And know that, when we do open our doors, we're going to go right back to it. And we're here as soon as we can.
Yeah. We got to get the doors open so we can have the spin-a-thon.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's still going to happen, right? I mean, I still got to do some pedal power. I mean, we got to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When we were actually going to do some videos, you, me, Chris, and Ben Carroll. Yeah. So we're still going to do them. We just we gotta open our doors first. So yeah.
I haven't been pedaling, so I'm ready to fall apart at the seams within the first minute. But I'm gonna go for it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. So
it's all about.
It's funny. I was like just talking. I found this. So I've got these things that you gave me. You can't even see it because the camera. But I got 11. And don't ask me why I have 11. But I have 11 1 month. Enjoy a month on me cards. I could probably give these to anybody that signs up for a membership. So
absolutely,
anybody that wants to support the Y when they come back online, or if you want to support it right now and have a free month of doing virtual classes or whatever, just ping me. I'll simplify the technology and just send Darcy your information opposed to sending you this card. But it's a free month as long as you sign up for an ongoing program membership over there. And that's going to be much needed. We want to get more people in so that more money can go towards these incredible programs, and they are incredible programs. Anybody that's not familiar with the Y, especially in Easton, because it's a magnificent building. It was originally a gym that I think Doug King built, right? Wasn't it originally? Yeah,
it was, and it was actually it was a shovel shop back in the 1800s.
Oh yeah, so it's part of the Far be it from me to leave the key part. It's actually one of the historical buildings that this town is built on, which is the manufacturing of shovels, which are earlier episodes. And I think I got to have someone from the Easton Historical Society on for one of these calls, because the town is pretty fascinating. But yeah, the building's from the 1800s, and a local developer who's done a lot of work and given a lot to the community, turned it into a gym 30 plus years ago, or whatever. And then gave it, I don't know if he gave it or sold it to you guys, and you guys took it over and have done some amazing things. But when people drive by, they go, wow, that's a Y gym, and it's got an indoor pool and all that stuff. Right. They don't think about all the other things that you guys are doing. So
exactly,
that's the key to all of this is let's get more awareness to what the Y is doing, especially right now, and the need to help and support. So if you want to donate, batteries, diapers, toilet paper, like you say, I'm amazed that more people are going to be getting the Charmin Forever roll. I think because one roll lasts you a month. You got nothing to worry about. Clothes, are they able to donate clothes?
Yeah, absolutely. So any of the basic essentials, food, non-perishable items, batteries, diapers, baby wipes, anything like that, feel free to drop them off, and we'll make sure that, we get them to our families that need them.
And you mentioned technology needs. I do have some folks that I know that are business owners in the tech space. Is it that you're looking for Chromebooks? Are you looking for, I mean, are you providing with
Anything.
Wi-Fi? So
Yeah. So it's really anything. I think, the schools, across Massachusetts, and I'm sure the nation, they're working so hard to provide, virtual offerings for the kids that are at home right now. And, the truth is that, a lot of families don't have access. They don't have laptops at home. They don't have Chromebooks. They don't have iPads. So we're really looking for anything to help support those in-home programs for those families.
Awesome. So go to the Y, drop off donations, go to the website. It'll be on the page on my YouTube channel. It'll be on the podcast station. Go on there. You can donate if you are in need, which there's lots of people that are right now. Definitely apply, reach out to Darcy and her team. They're there to help. And the answer is always no until you ask. So if you need help, be sure to ask for it, because there's great people in this town and all over the place that are willing to do that. And then when this thing's all free and clear, get your workout on. Come
back.
Get a membership. Come back. And to all the members, I guess I can speak on the behalf of Board of Governors, but at least this Board of Governor here, to all the current members that are out there right now that have a membership that you can't use, that you're sticking it out and that you're giving that monthly and showing support beyond just going and pedaling on a bike or running on a treadmill. Thank you. You are making an absolute enormous difference in providing the ability for Darcy and her team to continue to support our community and keep people as upbeat as possible through this difficult time. So, Darcy, any closing words? Did I miss anything? I think you've covered all the bases on this one.
You really did. Yeah, no, you really did. I think to all of our members and, everyone that's still supporting us, please know that we miss you dearly, from the staff, the leadership team, our volunteers, our board. We cannot wait until we're able to reopen our doors, but, we just want you to know we're still here and we're still focused on your needs. And, we can't wait to see you.
Awesome. Well, thanks for giving me a little bit of your time here. You have a great weekend. This is going to be the Friday special episode for Be Awesome, and that's going to do us here for today. If there are any local business owners, people in business, or just people that are sticking this thing out with a smile on their face, somebody, or you are that somebody, be sure to send me an email. I'd love to have you on. I want to do one of these every single day. I'm getting a lot of feedback and a ton of activity. I mean, the listeners, the number of listeners every day and the followers and the people that are messaging me has just gone through the roof. It's almost a full-time job, and I'm glad to do it. So finding more people that are doing awesome in this unprecedented time, I will keep doing free of charge. Just give me a shout, Josh at Be Awesome, JOSH at Be Awesome, BEAUSM. I am looking for ratings and reviews on the podcast channels, specifically the iTunes. Would love to have more stars and more comments on what you think on regards to the podcast. You do that. I got a whole box. I got a whole room full of shirts. I made an order just before all this stuff happened. So if you do that, if you give me your time and your effort of doing a rating and review, send me an email. I'll send you a t-shirt. Might not be until a week or two, because I'm staying hunkered down, following the loose orders of shelter in place. But I will get that shirt to you, and just keep doing what we're doing, everybody. We've got a ways to go. So hang in there. Thank you, Darcy, to you and your team.
Thank you.
To everybody out there. If you can be anything, be awesome.